Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I'm really not sure what this video is about. I guess you could say it's just about my history with pinball machines. Now, if you've paid attention to any of my videos or you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that right now I have two pinball machines. One is Deadpool, the other is Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, these are not my first pinball machines. This is actually my third pinball machine, and this is my fourth. I've actually had two other pinball machines. So let's go ahead and stop, and I'm going to show you some footage of my very first pinball machine. It was a Last Action Hero. So I'm going to stop right here. I'll show you some footage of it. Not sure if I'm going to include sound or not, but it'll be footage of previous game room videos where I've shown this or the Last Action Hero pinball machine. So let's go ahead and take a look right now. Okay, so there you saw my very first pinball machine. Now I guess I'm just gonna hold this one here while I talk. Yeah, that was Last Action Hero. And I did not treat that machine very good at all. To, put it in perspective, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. I bought it used, and I had it for maybe, I don't know, 5 to 7 years. Maybe 8 years? I'd say between 5 and 8 years. And well, the balls were never changed out. They were half-ass cleaned, with probably Windex, maybe 2 times. The playfield was cleaned properly once, maybe twice. And then I can recall maybe dusting the playfield with a Swifter, and that's about it. In fact, I might be showing footage of that pinball machine right now and just doing a voiceover. But yeah, that I bought it used. I think I bought it for like $1,700 delivered, and it was a good machine. The problem with it was the entire coin mechanism on the inside was gone, so you couldn't power it on by using coins. You can go to the settings and select free play, and that's the only way to get it started. Now, initially this wasn't a problem, but the PCB started to go bad. I would get errors, and eventually every time I started the machine, I had to readjust the settings. So it'd take me about 5 minutes just to get started to play after going through all the settings. I thought it was the battery. It wasn't the battery. It just started falling apart, and I stopped playing it. Not too long ago, maybe about 3 years ago, 2 years, somewhere around there, I decided to sell the machine. I think I got $1,200 for it, and I figured, that was a good price. I sold it to someone who worked on machines, and they were able to give it a better home. Now I had another pinball machine, and that one, it was a electromechanical pinball. I only had it for a couple months. I bought it for maybe like $600 maybe, and it eventually started having problems. I didn't know how to fix it. I sold it off. I took a loss on it, but it went to someone who could fix it. But anyways, here, let me stop showing the video of Last Action Hero. Let's get back to my other machines. Okay, so now we're back here. So after I sold off my Last Action Hero, I went some time really not caring about pinballs at all. I was really at my peak of being interested in arcade cabinets, and then just all of a sudden I hear about this Deadpool pinball machine and started to get the wheels in my head clicking, and I thought, you know what? I might get another pinball machine, a brand new one that I could take care of properly. And I started looking and wasn't quite sure which machine I wanted. You know, Deadpool was one of them. I saw all these other machines. And what was funny is I started looking up, you know, what pinball machines were available, and I'm like, hey, where are all these pinball companies that used to exist? You know, Sega, Data East, Bally, what the heck's going on here? And, you know, I read how there's, you know, very few companies left. One of them was Jersey Jack Pinball. I looked into and I'm like, who the hell are these guys? I'd never heard of them before. They only have, you know, like 2 or 3 machines. They're probably not any good. And so I totally ignored Jersey Jack, which I wish I didn't. You know, I saw other machines I wanted. I eventually settled on Deadpool. And it is a great machine. I love it. I thought, okay, you know, I'm going to have my one pinball. That's it. Nothing more. And then I started hearing about Pirates of the Caribbean. And I was kind of confused because initially I thought people were referring to the, I think it was the original Pirates of the Caribbean. I think Data East did it. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then I look into Jersey Jack and yeah, I see the play field. And what really turned me on was this part, the Black Pearl mini play field. And I'm like, oh my god, this machine, I need to get it. And so yeah, I eventually got it. I'm very happy I got it. This is the limited edition. This is the premium version of Deadpool. Right now, Pirates of the Caribbean is pretty much sold out worldwide. You might be able to get a collector's edition, limited editions. The people that are selling them higher than what they cost brand new. The standard edition, there still might be some of those available, but not very many. So I'm really happy I got this one. Will Jersey Jack ever sell them again? Who knows? There's word that they might. There's word that they want to. I've heard that they only have the license, you know, for a limited time, and then that's it. No more. Who knows? Either way, I'm very glad I got one. Thus far, I have not had any of the issues that have come up with Pirates. Maybe because I don't play it hardcore, you know, hours and hours each day, but so far I'm counting my stars to be very lucky. Now, again, I'm not sure what this video is about. I'm probably just blabbering here. But yeah, if I had to sell one of these machines, I would sell the Deadpool. Not because it's a bad game, it's a very, very fun game, but just because I like Pirates a little bit more. And it's extremely hard to get a Pirates of the Caribbean now. Whereas Deadpool, you can still pick them up. The difference in gameplay, now, keep in mind, I am not a hardcore pinball player. I like to play the games. They're fun, but I will never enter any tournaments or anything like that. My scores are crappy. It's not like Street Fighter Grandmaster Challenge, where if I was to enter a tournament, I think I might be able to do pretty okay for myself. Especially seeing some of the videos where people are playing. Seems like all the pros have decided to retire. Anyways, back to this. There is a difference for me in gameplay. Deadpool seems to be more fast-paced, just, you know, go balls deep, go for broke. Whereas Pirates, you need to be a little more thoughtful of what you're doing. Now, I guess that statement, you know, can be true for both machines. I gotta admit, when I first played pinball way back in the day, and even when I had my last action hero, I pretty much thought that pinball was just, you know, trying to get as many points as possible. I didn't really know that there were objectives. And now I'm learning that there are. It doesn't mean you have to play that way. My wife, when she plays these, she just likes to, you know, play casually and, you know, get as many points as she can. I told her about some of the objectives, and she's like, no, not interested. I just want to play, and that's cool. But yeah, we'll just, got a little bad reflection going on there. Hold on, maybe it's better if I turn off the machine so you can see the play fields. One thing about this play field, or this game, I might have to lower the power on the left flipper, because it seems if I hit any of these bad boys right here, I get air balls. And there's been a couple times they hit the top of the glass here. It freaks me out. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, you've just now heard me babbling about my history of pinball machines. Will I get another one? Yes. There's another one that I really, really want to get. Don't get me wrong. If I had the space and the money, there are many pinball machines I would love to get. But considering the cost of these are expensive, you know, it's almost like buying a shitty used car or, you know, a nice used car. Let's put it that way. There is another one I want to get. Don't know what it... I'm not going to say what it is just because I don't know if it's ever going to come out. There's only rumors of it coming out, but who knows. Now here's the thing. Where am I going to put it? My game room is so small here. I'm not going to put these in the garage. No way. For the amount of money these cost, I want them in the house. Now, I guess that would mean I'd either have to get rid of my Vuelix or this bad boy. However, there's a problem. This is my JAMA cab, whereas the Vuelix is not JAMA compatible. I'd either have to rewire the entire thing, but then, you know, my Taito Type 2, my Taito Type X2 will be obsolete. I can maybe try and wire it for both methods, JAMA and Taito Type X2. I don't know. But if I was to get another pinball machine, it'd have to go right there. Now here's the other problem. I got the sofa right there. That's not enough room. I could probably move these over more, but then we got this issue right here. I'm taking off the glass, I need to clean it, I run into this thing. So yeah, I'd probably have to redo some deck reorganization, maybe get rid of the popcorn machine, move that over here. Maybe, I don't know, put these on wheels so I can easily move them around when I need to clean. I don't know. Anyways, I babble on long enough. You're probably already bored, but there you go. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.